Take it away, Pascal.
Hi, everybody. Good to join you. So I'm very happy to introduce to those of you who haven't met him yet, my N3 intern from this year, Troy. Well, one of the two because I have another one, Troy Cruz. So Troy and I have been working on creating a data archive for the NASA Health and Mars project, and I don't want to take up his talk time, but it's a very exciting project for all of us who work here at NASA because it it's a field research project in the Arctic. It's been going on for the past quarter century, and the first step in this big archiving project is to create an archive of all the videos that our project has produced, and they are scattered throughout the internet. So Troy had his hands full there with creating this archive, and he'll tell you what our work is about as well. So I'll let him speak. Go ahead, Troy.
Troy, would you like me to share or do you want to share your own slides?
I will share my own slides. Perfect. Awesome. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Troy Cruz, and perfect. And I would like to present the Hot Mars Project video archival with the help of Dr. Pascal Lee. So, to give a bit of information, the Hot Mars Project is a field study research project led by Dr. Pascal Lee and the SETI Institute, started in 1997, where they studied the Houghton crater on Devon Island in the high Arctic because of its planetary analog or environmental similarities to the Moon and Mars. These details are important because the environmental similarities help simulate long-duration missions and isolation for astronauts, as well as field testing for rovers due to planetary exploration. You can see some images in the back of the Houghton crater and some of the pictures performed during the project. As for what I did during the summer, when performing the research for the Houghton Mars project, many videos posted by the official members who worked on it started to be posted on YouTube. However, there isn't one full place to fully obtain them because even though there's an official playlist, some of the videos are outside of the playlist, which would mean you would have to search for them if you wanted to find them specifically. So during the summer, my project was to identify all the videos and make them and combine them into one official archival list. So archiving is important because it is essentially historical preservation. Despite our advancements in technology, not everything online can be preserved forever. If the service provider deletes something, for example, if YouTube gets deleted, then all the videos on there are gone unless they are downloaded. So by archiving, we created a log that allows for all these historical events performed during the project to be saved, so they won't be lost in case anything happens. So, in order to create this archive, I used Google Documents and YouTube. YouTube was the biggest source for this because it allowed me to obtain all of the videos, and Google Docs allowed me to sort and record them, which I went about by copy pasting their link, using their title, and giving them a proper date based on when they were uploaded, or depending on if the video said the official date of release, then I would change it to that. And I organized them into their source, their year, and their month. As I began to do research and archive, there were a few challenges, but none of them were able to inhibit me too much, and I find them interesting to talk about. Some videos posted about the Hot Mars project weren't from the actual project leaders themselves. I decided to include them anyways because I felt that they were important and had information related to the project, but they were stored in a separate section of the archive. There were some videos in the official playlist and during my own searches that were about the crew members themselves. The biggest challenge came from debating their inclusion, but I decided to include them because not only did they include specific processes involved in the project, but it would be nice to include all of them due to their hard work. And lastly, there were some claims about the Hot Mars project being falsified or NASA using Devon Island from the Hot Mars project to falsify evidence of Mars. However, you can tell from the videos themselves that they're usually poorly made and the evidence ends up being false. In the end, I was able to obtain 13 pages worth of archival from 2007 to 2024, and some of these videos range from the very intricate processes behind the research to interviews of the members themselves. I got to learn about what they did and what their lives were like during the project, as well as how they handled certain things when performing their research. I can show them now. These are just small previews. Is it showing the archive? Let's see. Second. Perfect. As you can see, this is the large list of all the things I managed to archive. This is just a small section of it, but as you can see, there is a lot of videos that were archived. And now I would like to show some of the videos that were related to the project that I was able to capture. Some of my favorites were this one posted by Dr. Pascal officially, relating to drone footage. And the second of the videos
Go ahead.
being related to one of the processes using the Crux drill. Sorry. So, as for my conclusions, the results of the archive were important because it shows that you can't find everything in one area or specific source like the channel. You'll have to sometimes go out and branch to different sources in order to obtain them. And these sources are important because they can give you perspectives on different members and their inclusion. By acquiring the videos, we not only get to see how vastly the project has gone on for, but we get to see the smaller intricacies that go behind it. And overall, not only archiving it is important, but the project itself not only shows a detailed history, but also the studies of planetary analog that can be used to take significant lessons onto how similar projects in the future could be performed. So, as for my future directions, I overall found the project very interesting to work on. Getting to archive the videos was a very big pleasure, and I liked organizing all of them. Should time permit in the future, I want to continue working on this project with Dr. Pascal Lee and working towards getting it posted online and published. And if I could do things differently, I would change how I started out organizing in the beginning because it initially started a bit more disorganized, and I would have wanted to start a bit more organized when initially starting. So, I would like to thank the members of the N3 program for giving me the opportunity to work on such an incredible project, and as well as a big thanks to my mentor, Dr. Pascal Lee, for the time spent during the summer, because with his expertise, I was able to learn about the scientific endeavor and help build an archive that would preserve his work forever. And in the future, I would like to go to Devon Island to see all the processes myself. I will now take any questions.
Naomi has a question.
Yeah, we have a couple questions in the chat here.
Is the archive purely cloud-based, or is it downloaded onto any kind of server or hard drive anywhere?
Currently, as of now, it is cloud-based, but in the future, it will be like downloadable and more server-focused.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's a couple in the chat here, Troy. One is from Lynn. What is so special about the drill that you showed?
Based on the research that I did, the drill was able to, what they planned on doing was using the drill to drill into the surfaces of both the moon and Mars in order to obtain materials from it to study both ice and to see if there was water and ice deep inside of Mars and the moon.
Right.
Yeah.
There's other, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I would just wanted to be sure I had a chance to say that it was a real pleasure for me to work with Troy. He was super fast at everything he was doing. I couldn't keep up with how fast he was moving forward with this project, and he really sunk his teeth into the videos. He watched them. He knew the project and brought back memories about things we did that I had not even remembered when I was looking at his archive. So he really did an amazing job and exactly what we wanted.
Thank you.
All
Well, I
right.
think this is a really cool resource, and I'd love to see it, turned into an online web thing,
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
like part of the HMP website or something like that. So maybe we can look
That's
into
exactly
that
the
later.
plan. The HMP website is getting revamped, and this will be a new key element of it. So we're heading there. Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be really valuable. I'd love to go to one place and be able to watch a whole bunch of videos because I
Yeah.
think Devon Island is really cool as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
So there's a couple other questions. They generally are about like how things were tagged or ordered in a specific way. Did you want to give any more details about that?
Sure. I can combine the two questions here. The way they were tagged and organized was using built-in functions in docs because you can organize certain sections based on their heading. I had to work within the limits of Google Documents, but if I were using a different software, it probably would have been tagged a bit differently. In the future, if this does get published, there will probably be more organized tagging based on the actual archive itself. And we were working towards getting it towards getting it into an actual database so it could be more properly organized. But for now, I worked within what I was able to use.
Yep.
Yeah. Lots of good suggestions from
Yeah. Make sure you have backups. No kidding. That's what Troy told me too. No.
All right. Well, thank you, Pascal and Troy.
Once again, thank you, Dr. Pascal.
No, thank you, Troy. You did an awesome job. Thank you.